about that from him soon.
Hold it ready. Track 60. Here we go. Set. Go.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 7-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lewis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
70, Timberwolves. Here we go. Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Rocco 80. Set up. Let go.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he sneaks his way forward over for a couple here, 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back at it. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ready, ready. 79 Broncos. Panthers attacking 18. Ready, ready.
Now Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
19 right, go. 60 Eagles.
Thomas, the man in motion left. To throw, Winston. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Play fake. Winston. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and here tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
41-yard line.
An inside give to Jones. Now inside the 25. Jakeem Grant. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Cut back field. Cut back. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Winston now. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ready.
Now 2nd and 3.
18, pioneer. Ready. Ready.
Throwing, Winston. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first. Catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go, here we go. 19 Tigers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And it's trap 60, 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Riggs.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, Winston. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now the try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as they will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19. Come 19. Come 19.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 3rd and 12. Throwing now is Rodgers. Complete. This is Lewis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Let's go. 18, 70, pass to the left, Mustang 19. Me.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Now it's Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll bring this one inside the 45. 68 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Rodgers going to throw. And found the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give to Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And he hits him in stride. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Caught right side, it's Lewis. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
Now Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Okay,
and they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
18, Rodgers, 8, Black Viking, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let go.
Final play of the half here, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on third.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
19 Lions, trap 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Here's Winston. And he is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Brings up third down.
Mikey, 18. Dragon, 60.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. To try here for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Got some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that was one I kind of saw it coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field the two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A give to Kamara running right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
We'll
see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Here's Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Jones. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Matt LaFleur, he tells the offense, stay out there, go for 2.
The Packers.
Rodgers will throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ball at the 26, second and 7.
On play action, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Kelvin Harmon from 4 yards out. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they did.
And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Let's go now.
In motion left is Thomas. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. time, it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Harris returning.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Packers first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now he's loose again. He may go.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jakeem Grant, 68 yards.
And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Saints 24.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, Winston.
Now he's going to step up.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant.
Winston. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. Despite
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Muscles him off.
Well, nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out with this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
60 in, Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Cougar 19, 18, 5 in.
Throwing, Winston. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Packers 45, Saints 31.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. He'll try and do this himself. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hawks 70, Hawks, come 19, come 19. Buffalo 18.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now it's Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Throwing now is Rodgers. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
This is 1st and 10. Following the interception, Winston. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Let's go. Let's go.
Kamara up the middle. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Out of of his end zone. Winston. It's complete. Kamara. And some space here. Running free at the 45. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Winston now.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Passing lanes tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
To throw is Winston.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Thomas brings it in. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
One last shot now for Winston. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Green Bay, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
You